Merci. Balang bonchian man, tin ja gala mam go boli. Uya kemang magreb boli ngan te dam mam nengi ke tukulung bar. Kelma boli ngan ge nyua ya ba bo gala mam ke kaligi ka. Ke boli ngan nyuan tukuli. Boli ngan te be. O boli ke te be te dungbana neng te mola ye yabamba te krisi yabi ye yabaga sa jandi mono ke tukule tang be ke yen yobu be ke liswa ke mola jam butu tenjir ge bogor binatani yalla te krisi yabi yalla te yabaga sa jandi ke bangal gedi ke legi swa ke krisi yam wa jam yobu mo tenjir ba mo bogor ama yen yobu betula ke mola gigal uye bukulu fa yem bigi gal bekandi bayan kandi nya bibiya tu woni gitan juab ge chip bambu wonge chip ya yonya la so ke yem mo labo la kanu pendi ge tulpo ke wanjo bo bom vole al bada kele gi swa ke ko ngono ne uya ngara nan bitie wi mo jamu ti yin uninga mol wombal de pe li so nwawya li so kolria gekpe bukulenta bi chenjera yo ba bukulendi ko mo jubo bo mbwal gele wono ba te kristo yo bo mon ko te kristo yo ko gi pi o ninja mo mala yenu ni fobo mo bobo furge de wale mba ku bwal kle gwabu getie le getie ya bo mar mamne le tie ke to kulinge kalga male ge tanjin le lambon ntiendi bal.
Je m'appelle Augustin, je suis de catholique. Bon, ma question, les jeunes, au niveau de nos mariages, il y a des fois, quand un jeune chrétien trouve une fille musulmane, pour la marier, ça devient difficile. On te dit, si tu peux te convertir d'abord en islam. Mais si c'est chez nous les chrétiens, quand une fille, un jeune musulman trouve une fille chrétienne, chez nous, ça ne cause pas de problème. J'aimerais poser la question à savoir, puisque c'est le même Dieu que nous adorons. Mais pourquoi il faut d'abord accepter ta religion avant d'épouser ta fille? Et nous avons remarqué que certains de nos sœurs acceptent se convertir parce qu'ils veulent marier un aladi. Au bout de 2 semaines, c'est la divorce.
Excusez-moi, je ne vous coupe pas. Redonnez le micro.
Et entre nous, nous pouvons nous entendre.
Okay.
C'était ma proposition.
Monsieur MC, thank you very much. We are here to learn. I'm learning from all of you. All of you. When you are speaking, the way you act, I am learning a lot of things. So we are here to learn. I wish I could speak the language. So any one of you going to speak, if you are speaking that language, speak. But I realized that when she spoke, there was a lot of hand clap. It means a lot of people understood her more than we speaking French. So if you understand this language, when you want to speak, speak in it. If I heard well, a lot of the people were making contributions. But I think that 2 questions about the food, the meat, and then about marriage, I think that is the question. I think that is it. The Quran is clear that the food of the people of the book is permissible to Muslims. It's very clear on that. And the people of the book, according to the Quran, are Jews, Christians, and Zoroastrians. Zoroastrianism doesn't virtually exist anymore. So we can say that when the Quran talks of the people of the book, our food is permissible to Muslims. And the word halal means you can do it. You are allowed to do it. You are permitted to do it. So the food and the women of the people of the book are halal to Muslims. So if a Muslim says he will not eat my food, he has a personal problem. It is not a problem of the Quran. Or he's practicing something else. He's not practicing what is in the Quran. That answers the food question. Secondly, those Christians who say because the Muslim has celebrated Eid al-Adha or Eid al-Fitr, and she brings me food, we should get two things clear. When Alhaji does the Eid al-Fitr or the Eid al-Adha, Alhaji does it, and Ajia is his wife. Ajia is the wife. Alhaji will say, Hajia, take a ba abinci Dr. Andrew Abuchi Nawani. Take a ba Pastor Ajavon Abuchi Nawani. Take a ba Alhaji Dangwan Nawani. Dangwan Nani. Ba kama ana bayar abinci na haka ba. Let me now come back. The Muslims then just cook the food and carry it on the head and start giving to everybody. They give to their friends. They give to their neighbors. Not even all the neighbors. Some of the neighbors are not good neighbors. Don't give them. I want to be very clear in my mind. Are we getting it? So they don't give by heart. So if a Muslim tells the wife to bring you food, it means when he's counting good people, he has counted you in addition. When he's counting his friends, he has counted you. So if we are Christians and the Alhaji or the Muslim prepares the food and the wife brings it to us, it means that you are, let me use the word, in his good books. If I'm to put it in that simple language, you are in his good books. They don't just give by heart. Now, that is about the food. The second dimension of it is that those of us Christians who say we won't eat, I always answer the question simply. Because the Ghanaian Christian will say they chant before they slaughter the animal. When they are slaughtering the animal, the Muslims have to do everything in the name of God. Bismillah. And so when they are killing, they kill in the name of God. They kill the goat in the name of God. They kill the sheep in the name of God. And so when the Christians say, should we eat? I say, oh, if we don't eat, don't go to the Nankwase. No, I don't know about Togo, but if you go to Ghana, no butcher is a Christian. All of them are Muslims. I don't know about this country. C'est la même chose. Oui. So if we will not eat because of the Bismillah ar-Rahman Rahim, don't go to the Nankwase. Because the sheep he slaughters to bring to the Nankwase, he says the same thing before he slaughters that sheep. He says the same thing before he slaughters the cow for the Nankwase. So if you will not eat the Eid food, don't eat the meat from the Nankwase. Or it's the same statement they use. So it's like if I put corn in my left and you say you eat, when I put it in my right, you eat. Isn't it the same corn? And so I will say that on account of food, maybe it's on account of ignorance. That's why we are not eating. as I said, they don't just give to everybody. They give to people who are either their close neighbor friends or distant neighbor friends. So there's nothing untoward, let me use the word. There's nothing untoward about the food. Again, on the question of marriage, the same thing as food, the women of the people of the book are permissible for marriage or a marriage to the Muslim. So the Muslim man is more or less commanded not to marry only the Muslim woman, but also to the chaste. In fact, that's the word that is used. The chaste people are women of the book. In other words, if they get a chaste Christian, they are permitted to marry.
En tout cas, le musulman n'est pas, il a la permission de se marier aux gens du Donc, si une femme libre qui lui plaît, il a la permission de l'épouser, qu'elle soit chaste.
The Muslim man, by the Quranic injunction, is permitted to, or allowed to marry the Muslim woman, as well as the Christian woman, as well as the Jewess.
Okay.
The Muslim man is permitted to marry the three.
Que ce soit une femme musulmane, que ce soit une femme chrétienne ou une femme juive, pour qu'elle soit chaste.
On the other hand, the Muslim woman is not that freely permitted to marry from the other religions. And the reason, I will give you the reason.
La femme musulmane n'a pas autant cette liberté de se marier en dehors de la religion musulmane.
Islam insists that the woman must follow the religion of the husband.
Donc l'islam insiste que la femme suit la religion du mari, autant que possible.
And so if they allow her to marry the catechist there,
alors si on lui permet de
she will remove the hijab
elle va enlever son voile
and go to the church.
et elle va aller à l'église.
That particular law was given in the early days of Islam, when it was a deliberate way to allow the religion to grow and to increase in number.
Vous voyez, au début de la religion, nous avons beaucoup de gens. En fait, bon, on faisait comme ça pour garder un peu les femmes, pour que le nombre puisse grandir.
But today, the practice, more or less, is changing. It depends on the community where you find
Voilà,
yourself.
la pratique a changé plus ou moins en fonction de la communauté dans laquelle les jeunes femmes se trouvent.
I've come across the intermarriages between Christians and Muslims, Muslim women marrying Christian men here and there. I've come across them. And so the Muslim is permitted to eat your food.
Alors, les musulmans ont le droit de consommer votre nourriture.
If he doesn't eat, he has a personal problem.
S'il ne consomme pas, c'est que c'est lui qui a un problème personnel.
Christians are permitted, let me use the word, to eat the Muslim food.
De consommer la nourriture des musulmans.
Because the statement that they say to kill before they kill the animal for the from the butcher's shop
Parce que
is the same statement.
Avant de tuer le mouton pour aller prendre et chez le boucher là.
Is the same statement they make before they slaughter it during the Eid day.
La même phrase qu'ils vont prononcer avant de tuer le mouton le jour de la fête.
So if you buy from the butcher
Alors si vous allez chez le boucher pour en acheter
and go and eat it without problem,
et consommer, il n'y a pas de problème.
you should be able to eat the Eid food without any
La
problem.
nourriture, la fête sans problème.
Apart from that, we should also understand that
Alors mis à part le niveau,
the more they give
plus ils donnent,
in Islam,
en
the
Islam,
more they receive blessings.
plus ils reçoivent des-
So he will not do anything that will harm you and expect blessings back.
Quelque chose qui va vous faire du mal et espérer avoir de la bénédiction.
Thank you very much.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci, Monsieur le secrétaire général du FRICA, pour la réponse aux questions. De grâce, le temps imparti pour cet exposé est très avancé. Permettez que je donne la parole à notre maman et après son intervention, on va clôturer cette partie. Merci de votre indulgence.
C'était une remercie. C'était un témoignage, mais le formateur, il a déjà touché là-bas. Et c'est mon exemple même que je vais dire.
Mais il a dit que les musulmans doivent les chrétiens marient. Les musulmans marient les chrétiens, mais c'est les musulmans qui n'acceptent pas. Donc, je vois qu'il a déjà de l'argent. Sinon, moi, je suis né d'une famille chrétienne. Mon père est chrétien, ma mère est chrétienne. J'étais chrétienne aussi. Donc, je suis venue me marier à un musulman. Et je suis actuellement, je suis en Asie. C'était pour dire que la paix, là, ça commence dans les familles. C'est dans la famille. Si les parents s'opposent, c'est ça qui amène dans les églises et dans les mosquées. Si vous comprenez. Et quand je suis venue, mon mari est musulman, il ne m'a pas empêché d'aller à l'église. Il me prenait chaque dimanche, il me déposait à l'église. Et lui, il vient, il est musulman. C'est moi-même, un jour, j'étais décidée que je vais devenir musulmane. Et il a dit que Dieu merci, et je suis devenue musulmane. C'était pour un témoignage. Je vous remercie.
Un bon témoignage, merci.
TikTok. You know the word TikTok? It has no weight. TikTok. C'est tout. Elle n'est pas importante.
It is not important.
But as was saying, my religion is better. Everybody can say it. What is your heart conviction about your religion? If you are truly religious, it is not about what somebody is telling me about Christianity. It is not what somebody is telling me about Islam that should inform my being a Christian. It should be my personal conviction that will make me a Christian. I know there are a lot of people who are, let me use the word, who are not religious and religiously equally matured. But if you are religiously matured, you read those things and say, this is just TikTok. It doesn't mean anything. What authority does that person have about his religion that makes you to think that what he's saying is weightier, is more important than what you are convinced about? Let me add that those of us in today's Christian-Muslim dialogue, interreligious dialogue, we encourage that stand firm in your own faith. Stand firm in your own faith as we go into this. Because you may hear things, you may see things. If you are not firm in your faith will begin to dance about. Stand firm. And so let me say that social media, yesterday I mentioned social media in my talk. You didn't come. You didn't come yesterday. Only the two fathers came. I saw them. And so some of the things that challenge our religiosity today, our religious life today, are social media. Where is the originator of the social media? It's a faceless system. Faceless. If I meet John, if I meet John and John tells me Christianity is better than Islam, I am talking to a human being. But when you take TikTok, Christianity is better than Islam. Who is there? Who is this? Who is the TikTok? Who is he? Believe a human being.
Croyez un être humain.
Don't believe the screen.
Mais ne croyez pas un écran.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup. Thank you so much.
Speak loudly. Hein? Votre attention, s'il vous plaît. Last person.
J'ai beaucoup appris beaucoup de choses. J'ai a lot of things here today. J'ai appris que nous, les musulmans,
Them and Muslims are the same.
et nous devons cultiver la paix. And we need to promote peace. Nous devons laisser la doctrine. We need to get rid of doctrines. Nous devons laisser la division. We need to get rid of division. Laisser telle personne, il est musulman.
This person is Muslim and I'm not Muslim, I don't care.
Telle personne, il est de l'Assemblée de Dieu.
This person is the same as of God and I don't care.
Nous devons cultiver la paix. We need to try to seek peace. La manière dont nous comportons dans nos églises,
So the way we are behaving in our churches,
c'est la même manière que nous devons comporter dans nos maisons,
we
dans nos
should
communautés,
behave the same in our houses, in our neighborhoods,
partout que nous sommes.
wherever we are.
Et nous devons avoir la crainte.
And we need to have the fear of God
La crainte pour promote peace dans nos familles,
in our families,
dans nos églises,
in our churches,
dans le monde entier.
in the whole world.
Thank you very much. Clap for her.
On a laissé c'est qu'on nous a
Somebody's here. Somebody's here.
ce que je n'aime pas qu'on me fasse là.
Parlez.
Ce que je n'aime pas qu'on me fasse là, je ne dois pas faire ça. Maintenant, si je n'aime pas qu'on parle de moi, je ne dois pas parler de celle qui est à côté de moi. Je ne dois pas dire des mauvaises choses sur elle. Donc, si on arrive à maîtriser ça, ça va nous amener, ça va amener beaucoup de paix dans notre communauté, dans notre foyer, dans notre quartier. Donc, il faut qu'on mette ça en pratique pour pouvoir laisser Dieu parler des autres et de faire ce qui est bon. Ce qui va nous avantager, nous de faire ça à l'autre.
Alors, je vais partager une histoire personnelle.
My son lives and works in Indonesia.
Mon fils vit et travaille en Indonésie.
And when he was going to church, he met a young Indonesian woman.
Et lorsqu'il allait à l'église, il a rencontré une jeune femme indonésienne.
And they were attracted to each other.
Alors, il y a eu une attirance entre eux.
And it turns out that this young Indonesian woman
Et on dirait que cette jeune femme indonésienne
was a Muslim.
était musulmane.
And she was thinking about becoming Christian.
Et elle pensait à devenir chrétienne.
My son, Estella is her name,
Alors, mon fils, il s'appelle, je n'ai pas ses nom.
they fell in love.
Alors, mon fils est tombé amoureux de cette femme.
And he met her family.
Et il est passé rencontrer la
Her
famille.
family are all Muslim.
Alors, sa famille est toute musulmane.
And he asked, are they okay with her becoming a Christian?
Et il a demandé, est-ce que vous êtes d'accord qu'elle devienne chrétienne?
And he didn't want to make her become a Christian,
Il
just as I am.
ne voulait pas la forcer à devenir chrétienne. Il a demandé, bon, au cas où ça lui plairait.
And even as a father, I would not make my daughter-in-law become Christian.
Et moi, en tant que père, je ne vais pas forcer ma belle à devenir chrétienne.
Anyway, the family were fine. They were okay. They said yes, she would like to be a Christian, that is okay.
Et la famille était d'accord. Ils ont dit, si on veut devenir chrétienne, il n'y a pas de problème, nous n'avons pas d'inconvénient.
2 years ago, they got married.
Alors, il y a 2 ans, ils se sont mariés.
And they live in Indonesia.
Et ils vivent en Indonésie.
And I have a baby grandson.
Et moi, j'ai un petit-fils qui est tout petit.
And the little boy, he will grow up as a Christian family.
Et vous voyez, ce petit garçon dans une famille chrétienne.
But all his family
Mais toute sa famille, du côté de
are
ma
Muslim.
sont musulmans.
And last year, my wife and I, we went to visit them.
Et l'année passée, moi et ma femme sommes allés leur rendre visite.
And we embraced our Muslim family.
Et nous avons embrassé notre famille musulmane.
And I'm very proud that my little grandson,
Et je suis très fière de mon petit garçon,
who will grow up as a Christian by faith,
qui va grandir comme chrétien par la foi.
he will also grow up with his family,
Mais il
who
va
are
aussi
all Muslim.
grandir avec sa famille du côté de sa mère, qui sont musulmans.
And he will grow up to respect and love
Et va
Islam
grandir en respectant et en valorisant en
as well as
l'islam.
Christianity.
Et aussi, il va aussi valoriser le christianisme.
And to me, this understanding and respect
Et pour moi, cette compréhension et ce respect
is part of humanity.
fait partie de l'humanité.
The future of our world
Le futur de notre monde
depends on understanding,
dépend de la compréhension
on respect,
et du respect
on living together,
et de la vie ensemble.
and sharing and recognizing the love of God in
Et
every
de
person.
reconnaître l'amour de Dieu et de toutes les autres choses.
So as I stand here with you,
Alors, pendant que je me tiens ici avec vous,
I feel that you, as both Christians and Muslims,
alors je sens qu'il y en a qui sont des chrétiens et des musulmans,
in Christianity and in Islam,
mais je sens aussi qu'il y a le christianisme et l'islam.
you are my family,
Vous êtes ma famille,
not just in religious terms,
pas seulement d'une façon religieuse,
in real family terms
mais vous
too.
êtes une vraie famille à
Part of
moi.
my family are Muslim, and I'm proud of that.
Alors, donc, une partie de ma famille est musulmane et je suis fière de cela.
Thank you very much.
Merci beaucoup.